What if I told you Harry Potter faced rejection? J.K. Rowling's original manuscript for the beloved series was turned down by 12 publishers before finally being accepted by Bloomsbury. These early rejection letters, which seemed discouraging at the time, became a testament to Rowling's determination. The skepticism she faced only fueled her persistence, proving that believing in your dream can lead to remarkable outcomes. Once published, the Harry Potter series soared to unprecedented heights, becoming one of the best-selling book franchises in history with over 500 million copies sold worldwide. The magic of Harry Potter extends far beyond the pages, inspiring blockbuster movies, enchanting theme parks, and a passionate global fan base. Rowling's journey illustrates how resilience can turn dreams into reality, challenging us to persevere even when the odds seem stacked against us. Who wouldn't be motivated by such an inspiring story? Is it really true that only 2 countries are doubly landlocked? Yes, it's surprising but true. The 2 doubly landlocked countries in the world are Liechtenstein and Uzbekistan. Being doubly landlocked means that these countries are surrounded by other landlocked nations, which makes it extra challenging for them to access oceans for trade and travel. Liechtenstein, nestled between Switzerland and Austria, is quite small, but known for its stunning alpine scenery and vibrant financial services. On the other hand, Uzbekistan, located in Central Asia, boasts rich cultural heritage and historical Silk Road cities like Samarkand and Bukhara. Both countries rely heavily on their neighbors for trade routes and transport. Imagine how challenging it would be for these nations to import or export goods. Their unique geographical situation makes them fascinating examples of how location can shape a country's economy and culture. What if I told you, did you know Michael Jackson owned a theme park? Tucked away in California, Neverland Ranch was not just a lavish estate, it was a whimsical paradise inspired by the spirit of Peter Pan. Michael Jackson purchased this enchanting property for an astonishing $17 million in 1988, driven by his love for children and his desire to create a safe play space. Imagine a landscape filled with amusement rides, a petting zoo, and even a Ferris wheel, where children could laugh and play without a care in the world. At Neverland, joyous laughter echoed through lush gardens and sparkling fountains, creating a magical atmosphere that invited exploration and fun. Jackson envisioned a sanctuary where kids from all backgrounds could revel in their innocence, surrounded by whimsical decor and imaginative features. Although the ranch ceased operating as a theme park years ago and underwent various transformations, it stands as a testament to Jackson's unique perspective on life. His belief in the power of imagination brought forth a place that blended home and dream, captivating the hearts of many. Isn't it incredible how one man's vision created a magical world for so many? Is it really true that astronauts expect floating objects? After spending months in the weightlessness of space, many astronauts return to Earth with an unusual habit. They sometimes expect things to float when they let them go. This quirky behavior comes from their time in microgravity, where objects don't fall the way they do on our home planet. In space, there's no gravity pulling everything toward the ground, so astronauts learn to adapt. When they toss a pen or a snack, they watch it drift instead of fall. It's fascinating how deeply this experience can affect their perception, even once they're back on solid ground. For some astronauts, it takes time to adjust to Earth's gravity again. The moment they realize their belongings don't float is often a comical reminder of their incredible journey. This phenomenon shows how adaptable humans can be to extreme environments. You might be shocked to learn that monkeys are a business. This fun term actually comes from Old English, where it was used to describe a group of animals. Imagine walking in a beautiful forest and stumbling upon a lively gathering of monkeys, swinging from trees and chattering excitedly. In that moment, you'd be witnessing a business of monkeys. This playful expression not only brings a smile, but also highlights how language evolves over time. Just like how the word business today often refers to commercial activities or enterprises, it originally captured the essence of animals coming together in a group. Interestingly, different groups of animals have unique names. For example, a group of crows is called a murder, while a group of geese is known as a skein. These quirky terms offer a glimpse into the characteristics or behaviors of these creatures. So next time you see monkeys, think of their vibrant business and the fascinating history behind the words we use. You won't believe what Arch Motorcycles has created. This innovative company, co-founded by actor Keanu Reeves and motorcycle designer Gard Hollinger, has set the motorcycle world on fire with its remarkable models. One standout is the Arch KR GT1, a bike that perfectly combines jaw-dropping power with exceptional performance and stunning design. It's not just about looks. The KR GT1 packs a powerful 1,200cc V-twin engine that can unleash a thrilling ride like no other. With its lightweight frame and advanced suspension system, it glides through corners while providing an exhilarating experience on straightaways. Every detail, from its smooth lines to the luxurious materials used, showcases the craftsmanship and dedication to quality that Arch is known for. But what really sets Arch apart is their commitment to customization. Each motorcycle can be tailored to fit the rider's personality and needs, making it not just a means of transport but a true reflection of oneself. Riding an Arch motorcycle is not just about speed, it's about experiencing the art of the ride. Believe it or not, Robert Ressler invented the term serial killer back in the 1970s when the FBI was working to understand the minds of violent criminals. Ressler, a pioneer in criminal profiling, noticed a pattern among some murderers who would kill multiple victims over time, often in a similar way. This behavior was different from typical murder cases, where the motives were usually clear and personal. By coining the term serial killer, Ressler helped create a framework for law enforcement to track and analyze these dangerous individuals. His work not only influenced how police investigated homicides, but also shaped public perception of such crimes. Today, we see the term frequently in media, documentaries, and even movies. Ressler's groundbreaking efforts continue to inform criminology and psychology, making us wonder how much we still have to learn about the complex minds of serial killers. Think the Great Wall is visible from space? The reality is quite surprising. Despite stretching over 21,000 kilometers, the Great Wall of China cannot be seen with the naked eye from the moon or even from low Earth orbit. Astronauts have reported that it blends so well into the surrounding landscape that spotting it requires powerful magnification. This myth gained traction during early space explorations, possibly due to a mix of national pride and visual storytelling, but scientific evidence has set the record straight. The wall's materials and colors match those of the natural terrain, making it nearly invisible at high altitudes. So, while the Great Wall is a monumental achievement of human engineering, its invisibility from space is a humbling reminder of how nature can overshadow even our greatest creations. Why do you think such myths persist? You might be surprised by Coca-Cola's bold global moves. In 1947, Coca-Cola took a significant step in its journey toward becoming a worldwide phenomenon by appearing in Korea and Cuba. This marked the company's first ventures into the Asian and Caribbean markets, which was a big deal at the time. Coca-Cola's success in these regions served as a launching pad for its worldwide presence, showing how a simple fizzy drink could unite diverse cultures. The bright red logo and refreshing taste quickly attracted local fans, exciting the imaginations of millions. Once the drink became available, it wasn't just a beverage. It symbolized enjoyment and connection during a time when the world was experiencing immense change after the war. This clever move not only boosted Coca-Cola's sales, but also laid the groundwork for a global brand that continues to thrive. Isn't it fascinating how a drink can create such a ripple effect in culture? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Lake Balaton is a gem. Nestled in Hungary, Lake Balaton is often referred to as the Hungarian Sea, and it truly captures the spirit of summer for locals and tourists alike. This nickname highlights the lake's vastness and beauty, even though Hungary is landlocked. The lake stretches over 77 kilometers and is known for its warm, shallow waters, making it perfect for swimming, sailing, and sunbathing. To enhance its beach-like atmosphere, towns around the lake have developed sandy shores, vibrant beach clubs, and plenty of recreational activities. From picturesque sunsets to lively festivals, Lake Balaton offers something for everyone. Visitors can enjoy delicious local cuisine at waterfront restaurants or explore charming villages dotted along the shoreline. So whether you're into swimming or simply relaxing with a stunning view, Lake Balaton truly feels like a seaside retreat, doesn't it? Here's a wild fact about our food sources. Did you know that around 90% of the food we eat worldwide comes from just 12 plants and 5 animals? This surprising statistic highlights how a few key species dominate our diets, shaping everything from what we grow in our gardens to what we find in grocery stores. The 12 plants include staples like rice, wheat, and maize, which provide essential carbohydrates, while the 5 animals mainly comprise cattle, sheep, goats, pigs, and chickens, supplying much of our protein. The reliance on such a limited variety may seem surprising, especially considering the countless other edible plants and animals. This narrow focus can affect food security and biodiversity, making us vulnerable to diseases and climate change. So the next time you enjoy your meal, think about all the amazing plants and animals that make it possible. Could we diversify our diets for a healthier future? Check out this heroic moment by Jon Bon Jovi. In 2024, Bon Jovi surprised many when he stepped in to save a 62-year-old woman in Nashville. The situation unfolded as the musician was filming a music video near a pedestrian bridge. Suddenly, he noticed a woman about to take a tragic leap. Without hesitation, Bon Jovi rushed over and engaged her in conversation, showing genuine concern for her well-being. His calm demeanor and compassionate approach helped to ease her distress. Witnesses described the moment as both dramatic and uplifting, showcasing not just Bon Jovi's star power, but also his deep sense of humanity. After several tense minutes, he convinced her to step back from the edge, an act that likely saved her life. Bon Jovi's intervention highlights the impact that even a few kind words can have in critical moments. Celebrities often find themselves in the spotlight for their music, but this incident reminded everyone of the important role they can play in their communities. Isn't it incredible how a moment of courage can change a life? Did you know that floating islands exist in Lake Titicaca? The Uros people have created these remarkable islands using reeds for centuries. Situated on the border between Peru and Bolivia, Lake Titicaca is the highest navigable lake in the world, sitting over 12,500 feet above sea level. The Uros construct their islands from totora reeds, which they expertly weave together. Maintaining these islands requires constant effort as the reeds decay, so they regularly add fresh layers to keep their homes afloat. The Uros live a unique lifestyle, fishing, hunting birds, and crafting beautiful handicrafts that they sell to visitors. Their way of life is closely tied to the lake's ecosystem, showcasing human ingenuity in adapting to nature. As modernity encroaches, the Uros strive to preserve their traditions and culture. Wouldn't you love to explore these amazing floating communities? Believe it or not, your liver does over 500 tasks. This incredible organ is the body's unsung hero, tirelessly working behind the scenes to keep us healthy. The liver filters your blood, removing harmful substances like toxins that enter our system every day. It doesn't stop there. It also stores energy in the form of glycogen, ready to be released when your body needs a quick boost. Ever wonder how fat is digested? Your liver produces bile, a crucial digestive fluid that helps break down fats and absorb vitamins from your food. It maintains balance in your body, regulating everything from blood sugar levels to cholesterol. Even though it performs all these functions without seeking applause, you should definitely appreciate your liver. It's a remarkable organ, and keeping it healthy with good nutrition and moderate alcohol intake is key to a vibrant life. So next time you think about your health, remember to give a little love to your liver. Guess what really drives the golden poison dart frog's danger? This tiny creature, native to Colombia's rainforests, secretes batrachotoxin, one of the most formidable natural poisons on Earth. Just one frog holds enough toxin to potentially kill 10 adult humans or around 20,000 mice. Indigenous people have learned to harness this lethal secretion, using it to coat their blow darts for hunting, showcasing a brilliant blend of nature and culture. The vivid colors of the golden poison dart frog serve as a striking warning to potential predators, signaling that it's not a meal to be taken lightly. This vibrant warning system highlights the fascinating interplay between color and danger in the animal kingdom. By conserving its habitat, we ensure that this extraordinary frog and the complex ecosystems it inhabits continue to thrive. Isn't it amazing how such a small creature can wield such incredible power? Why exactly does Yorktown hold such historical significance? The Siege of Yorktown in 1781 stands as a pivotal moment in the American Revolutionary War, reshaping the destiny of a nation. American and French forces joined forces to confront the British troops, commanded by General Cornwallis, who underestimated their tactical genius. The siege began in September and witnessed weeks of intense military strategies. As British soldiers believed they were secure, the Americans launched a series of cleverly orchestrated assaults, gradually tightening their grip around Cornwallis's position. By mid-October, the British were low on supplies and reinforcements, trapped in a precarious situation. On October 17th, Cornwallis chose to surrender, marking not just a significant loss for the British, but a profound triumph for the nascent American independence movement. This victory invigorated both American and French morale and signaled to other nations around the globe that the American cause was legitimate and worthy of assistance. Consequently, the Siege of Yorktown set the stage for negotiations that ultimately granted the colonies their independence, illustrating how one decisive event can alter the trajectory of history forever. You won't believe this about your fears. Did you know that humans are only born with two innate fears? Those primal fears are the fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. This fascinating detail highlights how our brains are wired to respond to certain dangers right from the start. Picture a baby startled by a sudden loud sound or instinctively clinging to a parent during a fall. These reactions are built-in survival mechanisms. As we grow, however, most of our fears develop from experiences and cultural influences. Think about how someone might learn to fear spiders or public speaking after a scary encounter or influence from friends and family. This process of learning adds layers to our emotional responses, shaping our unique fears and phobias. So the next time you feel fear creeping in, remember that it might be something you picked up along the way. Did you know pigs can't be named Napoleon in France? This quirky law actually stems from a historical respect for the famed leader, Napoleon Bonaparte. Passed in 1804, the act prohibits naming a pig after him, a gesture that underscores how seriously the French regard their national history. The reasoning behind this unique regulation ties into Napoleon's legacy and the pride associated with his leadership. Naming a pig Napoleon might be seen as an insult, which the French lawmakers sought to prevent to honor his contributions to the country. While it might sound a bit strange to some, it reflects the quirky nature of laws around the world. Not only does this fun fact show how culture can influence legislation, but it also provides insight into the French mindset, where historical figures are revered and respected in modern society. So, if you're thinking of getting a pet pig in France, it's best to stay away from that particular name. After all, who wants to ruffle some feathers, or in this case, some fur? Did you know about Japan's fascinating Rabbit Island? Nestled in the Seto Inland Sea, Okunoshima is often called Rabbit Island, and for a good reason. It boasts a staggering population of wild rabbits. These furry creatures roam freely, hopping around for tourists and locals alike to appreciate. In the 1970s, the island was a secret location for producing poison gas during World War II, but now it has transformed into a delightful getaway for nature lovers. Visitors to Okunoshima can interact with hundreds of friendly bunnies, which often approach people hoping for a snack. The island, while a haven for these adorable animals, also offers picturesque walking trails and stunning views of the surrounding sea, making it a perfect spot for a day trip. With no cars allowed and the delightful presence of rabbits, it feels like stepping into a fairy tale. Plus, the bunny's unique story of survival adds another layer to this enchanting place. So if you're looking for a unique experience, why not visit this charming island full of hopping fun? What if I told you organs can influence your cravings? This fascinating idea, known as cellular memory, suggests that when a person receives an organ transplant, they might not just gain a new physical part, they could also inherit tastes, preferences, and even memories from the donor. Some transplant recipients have reported sudden urges for foods they never liked before, or experiencing emotions and thoughts that feel foreign to them. Imagine savoring a dish that your donor loved while having no prior inclination toward it. Though scientists are still exploring the science behind cellular memory, anecdotal accounts continue to captivate many. This phenomenon raises intriguing questions about the connections between our bodies and our identities. Could it be that the essence of someone's experiences lives on through their organs? Each transplant story adds a layer to our understanding of human consciousness and connection. Can a helicopter really land on Mount Everest? On May 14, 2005, French pilot Didier Delsalle achieved an incredible feat by becoming the first and only person to land a helicopter at the summit of the world's highest peak. Delsalle piloted the Eurocopter AS-350 Squirrel, a remarkable helicopter known for its versatility and reliability. The conditions were far from easy, with thin air and extreme winds creating a tough challenge. The helicopter had to maneuver in an environment where most aircraft wouldn't even dream of flying. Despite these challenges, Didier Delsalle's successful landing not only showcased his exceptional flying skills, but also pushed the boundaries of what we knew about aviation limits. This monumental achievement opened doors for further exploration and rescue missions in such harsh environments. How did this daring pilot manage such a daring stunt? Why exactly does a chef robot speak so little? In the popular video game Fallout 4, players encounter an unusual character named Takahashi, a noodle chef robot. What makes Takahashi stand out isn't just his skills in cooking virtual noodles, but the surprising fact that he is voiced by Shinji Mikami, the brilliant creator behind the iconic Resident Evil series. While players may expect a quirky dialogue from a robot chef, Takahashi is known for delivering just one memorable line throughout the game. This playful choice highlights the contrast between the complex world of Fallout 4 and the simplicity of a character like Takahashi. In a game filled with rich narratives and diverse characters, this robot serves as a charming reminder that sometimes less is more, especially when it comes to creating lasting impressions. So next time you pass by Takahashi while scavenging in the wasteland, remember the unexpected genius behind his voice. You might be surprised by the power of connection. Personal relationships shape our lives more than we often realize. When relatives come to visit, it can spark a whirlwind of emotions, from joy and excitement to nostalgia and even sadness. These interactions highlight the importance of maintaining close ties with family, as they can provide support during tough times. Emotional states are deeply intertwined with social interactions. When we connect with others, we often feel happier and more grounded. Think about how a simple phone call or a family dinner can instantly lift your spirits, reminding you that you're not alone in the world. In today's fast-paced life, taking time to nurture these relationships is crucial. Whether it's sharing laughter, stories from the past, or just being present for one another, these moments foster a sense of belonging that many people crave. So the next time you're with family or friends, remember the incredible impact these connections can have on your emotional well-being. How do you nurture your personal relationships? Ever thought about how do K-pop stars become global sensations? The journey to become a K-pop idol is nothing short of intense and fascinating. Major entertainment companies like SM Entertainment, YG Entertainment, and Hive Corporation have crafted rigorous training programs to transform hopeful trainees into polished performers. These programs go beyond just singing and dancing. They include vital lessons on fashion, stage presence, and effective media interactions. Imagine dedicating years to perfecting your skills before ever stepping onto a stage. Many trainees begin their arduous journey at just 10 or 11 years old, committing long hours to practice while juggling their education. The process can be extremely challenging, often involving grueling schedules and fierce competition among peers. However, the potential rewards are immense, as evidenced by global sensations like BTS and Blackpink, who have taken the music world by storm. Their widespread success highlights the dedication and hard work of these trainees, proving that a combination of discipline, natural talent, and a sprinkle of luck can lead to extraordinary stardom within the vibrant K-pop industry. Discover the shocking truth about Maya bloodletting rituals. Ancient Maya civilization had fascinating yet extreme practices to connect with the divine, and one standout was their bloodletting rituals. This involved piercing different body parts, like the tongue and earlobes, to draw blood as a sacred offering to their gods. They believed that shedding blood was a way to appease and communicate with the deities, hoping to reduce their anger and secure blessings for their community. Priests and nobles often led these rites, emphasizing their importance in society. Interestingly, this practice not only showcased their commitment to spirituality, but also reflected their complex understanding of life, death, and the power of sacrifice. While it might sound shocking to us today, for the Maya, these rituals were a profound act of devotion that shaped their culture and beliefs. What do you think about this intense spiritual connection? Did you know about airport profilers making travel safer? These dedicated professionals use psychology to carefully observe and assess passenger behavior at many airports. By paying attention to nonverbal cues, body language, and even facial expressions, profilers can identify potential security risks or suspicious activities that might otherwise go unnoticed. They play a crucial role in maintaining the safety of travelers and ensuring smooth airport operations. Imagine being in a bustling airport, surrounded by hundreds of travelers. The profilers are silently at work, focusing on every detail to keep everyone secure. Their training helps them understand the psychology behind behavior, allowing them to detect anomalies in how people act. This skill is vital, especially in today's world where security concerns are high. Profilers often collaborate with other security personnel, sharing insights to make informed decisions. So the next time you're at the airport, remember the important and insightful work these profilers do, keeping travelers like you safe while navigating through the hustle and bustle of airport life. Have you heard about Japan's adorable rabbit island? Okunoshima is a unique destination that enchants visitors with its cute and friendly wild rabbits. Located in the inland sea of Japan, this small island has become famous for its large population of rabbits that roam freely and approach tourists, looking for treats and affection. The gentle creatures, which are not afraid of humans, create an unforgettable experience for visitors of all ages. Originally, Okunoshima was a site for poison gas production during World War II, but now it offers a peaceful retreat filled with hopping bunnies and stunning natural scenery. People come from all over to interact with these furry residents, snap photos, and enjoy the serene environment. The island provides a chance to escape the hustle of city life and reconnect with nature alongside these charming animals. So if you're seeking a delightful adventure filled with cuddly rabbits and beautiful views, Okunoshima may just be the perfect getaway for you. Is it really true that Beyoncé almost wrote for Shania Twain? The fascinating story behind Beyoncé's hit song, Irreplaceable, reveals how a potential star collaboration changed the music landscape. Originally penned for country superstar Shania Twain, the song features the now iconic line, "To the left, to the left." When Twain decided not to record it, the track found a new life on Beyoncé's album, B-Day. This decision turned out to be a game changer, as Irreplaceable quickly soared to the top of charts around the globe. With its catchy melody and empowering theme, the song resonated deeply with fans, turning it into an anthem of self-worth and independence. Beyoncé's distinctive voice and style breathed new energy into the track, making it undeniably hers. The transition from a country ballad destined for Twain to a pop classic highlights how the creative process in music can lead to unexpected yet thrilling results. Would a Shania version have captured hearts just as powerfully? Discover the incredible story of the longest grand piano. This extraordinary instrument, built by Adrian Mann in 2010, stretches an astonishing 18.7 feet long. Imagine the sheer dedication it took to create such a masterpiece entirely by hand over a 4-year period. Crafted in New Zealand, this grand piano is not just an impressive sight, it's a marvel of engineering and artistry. Every key and detail reflects Mann's passion for music and craftsmanship. The piano's size enhances its sound, producing rich, deep tones that smaller pianos simply can't match. It's not every day you come across an instrument with such grand dimensions and an inspiring backstory. Musicians and enthusiasts alike flock to see it, captivated by both its size and the magic it creates on stage. So what does it feel like to play something so massive and unique? Believe it or not, kittens need their mothers longer. New research shows that domestic kittens require at least 4 months with their mothers to learn vital life skills and social behaviors. During this critical period, Mama Cat teaches her little ones how to groom themselves, interact with other cats, and even understand the world around them. Kittens who spend enough time with their mothers develop healthier habits and are less likely to exhibit behavioral issues later in life. Moreover, the quality of care they receive during these early months greatly impacts their health and lifespan. A nurturing environment helps them grow stronger and more confident as they become adults. So if you're thinking about adopting a kitten, remember that those first few months are essential for their well-being. Giving them the time they need with their mother could make all the difference in their future happiness and health. Can you imagine that llamas can heal? Llama therapy is a fascinating and unique approach to mental health support that uses these gentle creatures to help people manage anxiety and depression. During therapy sessions, individuals interact with trained llamas, experiencing their calming presence as they share space. The soft fur and gentle demeanor of llamas can create a soothing environment, making it easier for people to open up about their feelings and challenges. Research suggests that animal-assisted therapy fosters connections that enhance emotional well-being. As participants pet or walk the llamas, they often find a sense of comfort and joy, which can enable deeper discussions about their struggles. This type of therapy is not only about the emotional benefits, but also helps people build empathy and responsibility as they learn to care for the llamas. Could embracing such furry friends be the key to better mental health? Did you know that silver medalists feel regret? It might surprise you that many athletes who win silver medals often grapple with hidden disappointment. Despite their incredible achievement, standing just one step away from gold can become a source of stress and self-doubt. Instead of celebrating their victory, these athletes might focus on what went wrong or what they could have done differently to snatch that top spot. This mindset stems from a phenomenon called the silver medal syndrome, where the glory of a near win overshadows the joy of coming second. This mental struggle can affect not just their performance in future competitions, but also their overall happiness and satisfaction with their careers. Shouldn't we be more supportive of their incredible efforts, even when they don't take home gold? You won't believe this about octopuses and horseshoe crabs. These fascinating creatures have a unique way of transporting oxygen in their bodies. Instead of using iron, like most animals do, they rely on a copper-containing molecule called hemocyanin. This makes their blood a striking blue color, standing out from the typical red hue we see in mammals. Hemocyanin works differently than hemoglobin. It binds to oxygen in a way that's especially efficient in low-oxygen environments, making it ideal for the deep-sea lifestyles of many octopuses and the habitats of horseshoe crabs. Thanks to this adaptation, both animals can thrive in challenging circumstances where oxygen levels fluctuate. So next time you see an octopus or a horseshoe crab, remember the incredible science behind their blue blood and how it helps them survive in their underwater world. Discover the meaning behind the broken chains. The statue features broken chains at its feet, which symbolize liberation from oppression and the triumph of freedom over tyranny. This powerful imagery reminds us that throughout history, countless individuals and groups have fought against unjust systems to reclaim their rights and dignity. The statue's 7-pointed crown represents the 7 continents and oceans, highlighting the universal nature of freedom. Each point serves as a reminder that the desire for liberty knows no borders, touching the lives of people across the globe. This symbol encourages us to reflect on the struggles faced by others and inspires us to work towards a world where everyone can enjoy the benefits of freedom. Together, recognizing the significance of these symbols can reinforce our commitment to uphold justice and equality for all, proving that freedom is a shared aspiration worldwide. Did you know sleep deprivation can trick your brain? When we don't get enough sleep, our brains can experience something fascinating called microsleeps. These are brief moments of sleep that can last just a few seconds, and they occur without us even realizing it. Micro-sleeps are the brain's way of taking a quick break to preserve vital functions. When you're running on empty, like during an all-nighter or a stressful week, your brain can flicker in and out of reality, sometimes even while you're doing something important, like driving or working. This protective measure might seem like a strange response, but it highlights how essential sleep is for our cognitive function. In fact, a lack of proper sleep can impact your attention, memory, and decision-making. Next time you feel foggy-headed, remember that your brain is battling to keep you functioning even in those tiny moments of shut-eye. Why not prioritize a good night's sleep? Did you know that Sundoku describes unread books? This unique Japanese term brings to light a charming yet relatable habit: collecting books and letting them stack up without actually reading them. It combines the idea of piling up with the joy of reading, showcasing a bittersweet relationship many of us have with literature. Picture this. You walk into a bookstore or scroll through an online shop, and suddenly your love for books compels you to buy a few more titles, even if your current reading pile is growing taller by the day. Sundoku reflects not just an appreciation for books, but also a desire to enrich our minds, even when life gets busy. This phenomenon isn't limited to just Japan. It's a universal tendency, as many book lovers around the world find themselves facing similar stacked collections. So the next time you see a tower of books waiting to be read, remember, you're not alone in this delightful dilemma. Did you know Wang is the world's top surname? With around 107 million people bearing the name, it's more common than any other surname globally. This staggering statistic highlights the incredible cultural and historical significance of the name, particularly in China where it originates. The Wang surname has deep roots in Chinese history, tracing back over 2,500 years to the legendary states of ancient times. It's fascinating to see how popular names can help us connect with our past and understand how populations grow. Meanwhile, in the Spanish-speaking worlds, the surname Garcia takes the lead, ranking 47th overall. While this name is widespread across various countries, it also reflects the rich tapestry of Spanish heritage. Names like Wang and Garcia not only identify individuals, but also connect them to their cultural backgrounds. Have you ever wondered about the stories behind your own surname? What if I told you libraries can resurrect books? A library in Turkey has taken on the inspiring mission of rescuing thousands of discarded books, breathing new life into these neglected treasures. By revitalizing them, this library is not just saving pages, it's reweaving the cultural fabric of the community. When books are thrown away, they lose their stories, knowledge, and connection to past generations. This Turkish library recognized the value of these forgotten books and transformed them into vital resources for locals. They organized community events, reading programs, and workshops, encouraging people to rediscover the joy of literature. Through these efforts, the library not only preserves these literary gems, but also fosters a love for reading and learning among all ages. Isn't it incredible how a simple act of saving books can unite and inspire a community? Celebrate Klingon Language Day this April 9th. This unique holiday honors the fictional language created for the Klingon race in the legendary Star Trek series. Klingon, crafted by linguist Mark Okrand, isn't just a collection of made-up words. It has a complex grammar and vocabulary that have inspired devoted fans around the world. What's fascinating is that this constructed language has developed a robust community of speakers who actively engage with it. They've even translated significant literary works like Shakespeare's Hamlet into Klingon, proving that it has transcended its fictional roots. On April 9th, fans gather to share their love for Klingon culture through events, trivia, and even language lessons. So whether you're a hardcore Trekkie or just curious, it's a perfect time to explore this intriguing language. Who knows? You might just find yourself speaking Klingon by the end of the day. Ever had a word slip your mind? This common experience, known as lethalogicum, can be both amusing and frustrating. Imagine having the perfect word on the tip of your tongue, yet it feels completely out of reach. This happens when our brain struggles to retrieve the right word, even though we know it inside out. Scientists suggest that lethalogica often kicks in during moments of stress or distraction, making it harder for our language processing centers to work their magic. The irony? Sometimes the harder you try to remember that elusive word, the more it remains just out of grasp. But fear not. Many people experience this phenomenon regularly, and often the word pops back into your mind when you least expect it, like when you're brushing your teeth or taking a shower. So the next time you're caught in a game of verbal hide-and-seek, you're definitely not alone. Hard to believe, but snow isn't actually white. Snow's unique appearance comes from its structure rather than color. When we look at snow, we see a dazzling white blanket, but each snowflake is actually translucent, meaning it lets light pass through without absorbing much of it. The snowflakes reflect and scatter sunlight, creating that brilliant white look we associate with winter. In fact, the more snowflakes there are, the more light gets scattered, enhancing the white effect. Because of this scattering, snow can even appear bluish in certain conditions, like in deep snowpacks or during twilight. So the next time you're enjoying a snow day, remember that the fluffy, soft snowflakes are more like tiny prisms that create a beautiful spectacle by interacting with light. Isn't that a cool twist on something so familiar? Can you imagine that mistletoe holds secret powers? This enchanting plant, commonly seen as a romantic decoration during Christmas, symbolizes fertility and vitality. Ancient Druids cherished mistletoe for its mystical properties, believing it could heal illnesses and even ward off evil spirits. The tradition of kissing under the mistletoe traces back to Norse mythology, where it represented love, loyalty, and reconciliation. Even though mistletoe is a parasite, growing on trees and drawing nutrients from its host, its association with romance and good fortune gives it a unique charm during the holidays. A sprig of mistletoe can turn an ordinary gathering into a magical moment, inviting couples to share a kiss and celebrate love. This beautiful plant is more than just a festive decoration. It's a symbol steeped in history and mystery, capturing our imagination every winter season. Is it really true that Ulfium changes color? This fascinating chemical element, Ulfium, showcases a vibrant transformation that leaves many people intrigued. When you first encounter Ulfium, it appears as a bright yellow substance, almost like a burst of sunshine. However, heat it up or burn it and watch as it transitions into a striking red liquid, glowing with energy. Ignite Ulfium with a blue flame, and you've got a color-changing spectacle that highlights the beauty of chemistry. What's even more remarkable is that Ulfium can produce all three primary colors: yellow, red, and blue. This unique ability not only makes Ulfium an interesting subject for chemists, but also sparks curiosity about how elements can interact with heat and flame. Each color change represents a transformation in the element's properties, demonstrating the dynamic nature of matter. Isn't science just amazing? Did you know Sofia Coppola's unique film debut? Surprisingly, the acclaimed director made her first appearance in cinema as a baby during a baptism scene in her father Francis Ford Coppola's classic film, The Godfather. In this iconic moment, little Sofia was featured without even knowing it, as she was just a few months old. But that was only the beginning of her journey in the film industry. Despite her early start as an actress, she chose to step behind the camera, evolving into a talented filmmaker in her own right. Sofia gained recognition for directing standout films like Lost in Translation, which won her an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay, and The Virgin Suicides, both of which showcased her distinctive style and storytelling ability. Interestingly, her work often explores themes of loneliness and the complexities of female experiences, setting her apart in Hollywood. Sofia Coppola proves that even those with humble beginnings can grow into influential artists. How do you think her childhood influences her films? Discover the secrets of Austria's remarkable Sagrada Cave. This enchanting place is not just another cave. It's home to a hidden lake that played a fascinating role during World War II. Back then, locals used its tranquil waters for brewing beer, a valuable resource in tough times. Today, Sagrada Cave attracts visitors from all over the world who want to experience its beauty and history firsthand. Tourists can sail in small boats across the serene lake, surrounded by stunning rock formations and interesting geological features. As you glide along the water, the atmosphere is peaceful, almost like stepping back in time. Whether you're a history buff, a nature lover, or just looking for a unique adventure, Sagrada Cave offers an unforgettable escape. It's a perfect spot for families or friends seeking a memorable outing in Austria's charming landscape. Are you ready to explore this hidden gem? Prepare to be amazed by ancient Egyptian fashion. In Giza, archaeologists uncovered a stunning dress made from over 7,000 individual pieces, showcasing the extraordinary skill of ancient artisans. This remarkable find offers a glimpse into the lavish lives of the ancient Egyptians, where clothing was not just about covering the body, but also about expressing status and artistry. Each piece of the dress was meticulously crafted, suggesting that fashion played a significant role in society. The fact that it survived through centuries in a tomb highlights the incredible preservation conditions and gives us valuable insights into everyday life in ancient Egypt. Often adorned with gold and intricate embroidery, garments like this dress were probably worn by nobility or those of high status. As we study these artifacts, we learn how the ancient Egyptians valued craftsmanship, beauty, and cultural identity. So, what does this discovery reveal about their society and the way they dressed for special occasions? Let's uncover the truth about living headstones. These innovative memorials are changing how we remember our loved ones. Living headstones incorporate QR codes, allowing visitors to scan the codes with their smartphones. Once scanned, the QR code connects them to a dedicated webpage filled with meaningful content. You'll find heartfelt photos, touching video biographies, and comments from family and friends, all celebrating the unique life of the person memorialized. This blend of technology and memory ensures that stories continue to be shared long after someone has passed away. Imagine visiting a grave and, instead of just flowers, having the opportunity to hear a loved one's voice or see their smile in moments captured on video. Living headstones bring a personal touch to remembrance, making it interactive and engaging for everyone. How wonderful is it to keep memories alive in such a special way? Did you know 2,000 thunderstorms occur right now? It might sound incredible, but at any moment, Earth's atmosphere is buzzing with around 2,000 thunderstorms happening simultaneously. These powerful natural events play a vital role in maintaining our planet's weather patterns. Thunderstorms occur when warm, moist air rises and cools, leading to the formation of cumulonimbus clouds. Once these clouds get large enough, they generate lightning, thunder, and heavy rain. While many people think of thunderstorms as just a summer phenomenon, they can occur in various seasons and locations, from the tropics to temperate zones. Interestingly, severe thunderstorms are more common in certain areas like the United States, particularly in the Midwest during summer months. Each year, thunderstorms contribute to essential rainfall, help replenish groundwater, and even support ecosystems. However, they can also pose dangers such as flash floods and strong winds. So next time you hear thunder rumbling or see flashes of lightning, remember that you're witnessing one of nature's most thrilling shows in action. Ever wonder why Afghan carpets are so famous? Afghanistan is renowned for its exquisite carpets, showcasing a rich tradition that dates back centuries. These carpets are not just beautiful, they're a fine blend of art and craftsmanship. Each piece reflects the skills of talented artisans who weave intricate patterns and designs, often drawing inspiration from nature and tribal heritage. The carpets are usually made from high-quality wool, which feels soft yet durable. This unique quality, combined with vibrant colors derived from natural dyes, makes Afghan carpets highly sought after by collectors and interior designers around the globe. The weaving techniques can vary from region to region, making each carpet a unique representation of its cultural background. Whether displayed in a home or used as a decorative piece, Afghan carpets tell stories of their creators and the history of their land. So next time you see one, you'll not only appreciate its beauty, but also the rich heritage that comes with it. Isn't it fascinating how something so beautiful can carry so much history? Prepare to be amazed by the sun's true colors. The sun actually emits white light, which contains all colors of the visible spectrum. You might wonder why it looks yellow, especially during sunset. This happens because Earth's atmosphere scatters shorter wavelengths of light, like blue and violet, while allowing the longer wavelengths, such as yellow and red, to reach our eyes more easily. So when you see the sun shining, you're not seeing its actual color, but rather a filtered version. When the sun is high in the sky, its light travels through less atmosphere, making it appear brighter and whiter. However, as it sets, it passes through more air, creating that warm, golden hue we associate with sunsets. Isn't it fascinating how the atmosphere can change our perception of something as familiar as the sun? Next time you look up, remember it's shining with a brilliant mix of colors. This might surprise you. Live ducks in fashion? In Minnesota, a quirky law states that you cannot cross state lines with a live duck perched on your head, yet there's no prohibition against carrying a dead duck. This strange regulation has given rise to a rather unusual trend in taxidermy hats. Local creatives have embraced this oddity, crafting unique headpieces that showcase stuffed ducks, which are legal to wear. Imagine walking into a cafe and spotting someone donning a plush duck hat. It's definitely an eye-catcher. Historically, rules like this reflect the playful nature of certain local laws, often remaining on the books long after their practical relevance has faded. While the law may have started as a safety measure or an agricultural regulation, today it adds a splash of humor to Minnesota's fashion scene. Who would have thought that a simple duck could inspire such a bizarre yet fascinating expression of individuality? Prepare to be amazed by Bolivia's train graveyard. Nestled near the stunning Salar de Uyuni, this intriguing site showcases a collection of abandoned trains and locomotives left to rust in the vast desert landscape. Dating back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries, these relics served as vital links in Bolivia's mining economy, transporting precious minerals across the region. However, as interest shifted and newer technologies emerged, many of these iron giants were left behind, creating a surreal scene of crumbling machinery against the backdrop of the bright salt flats. Visitors flock to this eerie yet fascinating sight, capturing photographs that tell stories of a bygone era. The train graveyard not only highlights Bolivia's rich industrial history, but also offers an opportunity to reflect on the passage of time. Who could resist a journey through this captivating blend of history and nature? Discover the fascinating tale of King Midas. This ancient story highlights the paradox of wealth and desire, beautifully illustrated by the philosopher Aristotle. King Midas was granted a wish that everything he touched would turn to gold, seemingly a dream come true. However, this wish quickly turned into a nightmare when he discovered that even his food and drink transformed into gold, leaving him hungry and thirsty. The delight of wealth turned to despair as he realized that the power of his touch was a curse rather than a blessing. Aristotle emphasized this crucial lesson. The pursuit of wealth for its own sake can lead to unhappiness. Midas's story serves as a compelling reminder that sometimes what we desire most can come with surprising consequences. Are we truly prepared for what we wish for? Ever wondered why the U.S. ditched gold? In 1933, during the difficult times of the Great Depression, the United States made a monumental shift by abandoning the gold standard. Before this change, U.S. currency was backed by gold, meaning that every dollar bill had a tangible value tied to the precious metal. As the economy struggled, this system limited the government's ability to manage money supply and respond to financial crises. By transitioning to paper money, the government aimed to stabilize the economy and encourage more spending. This bold move allowed for more flexible monetary policies, enabling the Federal Reserve to adjust interest rates and expand credit more easily. Although this decision sparked controversy and concern about inflation, it ultimately paved the way for a more resilient economy. So the move from gold to paper was more than just a change in currency. It was a crucial step toward economic recovery. Why exactly does the internet connect billions of people? It all started with ARPANET, a groundbreaking project initiated by the U.S. Department of Defense in the late 1960s. This early network was designed to withstand attacks and ensure reliable communication during the Cold War. Fast forward to today, and you can see how far technology has come. The internet has transformed from a few interconnected computers into a global network linking over 4.9 billion people as of 2021. This astonishing growth enables communication, learning, and entertainment like never before. Imagine video chatting with a friend across the globe or streaming your favorite show anytime. With a click of a button, countless devices, from phones to smart appliances, talk to each other, making our lives incredibly convenient. As we continue to innovate, who knows what new connections and possibilities the future of the internet will bring? Ever wondered about ancient champagne treasures? Recently, divers uncovered bottles of champagne that have been sitting at the bottom of the Baltic Sea for an incredible 170 years. These bottles, believed to have sunk while on their way from Germany to Russia in the 1800s, offer a fascinating glimpse into the past. The unique conditions of the sea, like the cold temperatures and darkness, preserve this bubbly drink remarkably well. Experts are excited to study these aged wines, explaining that they exhibit unusual flavors, including surprising notes of cheese and even wet hair. This phenomenon occurs because the champagne interacts with its environment over the years. Each sip could take you back in time, allowing you to taste history itself. Imagine celebrating a special moment with a glass of champagne that has traveled through time and experienced the depths of the ocean. Would you dare to try this historical delicacy? Is it really true that Egyptians built the Great Pyramid? The Great Pyramid of Giza, completed over 4,500 years ago, is a stunning testament to ancient engineering. Rising majestically from the Egyptian desert, this pyramid was constructed using massive stone blocks, each weighing several tons. Imagine a workforce of thousands, all working together without any of the modern tools we take for granted today. Instead of cranes or advanced machinery, the Egyptians employed a clever system of ramps and levers. These ingenious methods allowed them to lift and place the heavy stones with remarkable precision. It wasn't just the technology. The strength and determination of the workers played a crucial role in creating this wonder. They faced extreme conditions while working under the blazing sun, yet their commitment resulted in a structure that has stood the test of time. The Great Pyramid, originally built as a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu, continues to captivate historians and visitors alike, sparking curiosity about how such a monumental feat was achieved without today's resources. How did they manage it all? Discover Hawaii's unique royal palace in Honolulu. The Aulani Palace is not just any building, it's the only royal palace in the entire United States. Nestled in the heart of Honolulu, this majestic structure was once the home of Hawaii's monarchy, a vibrant chapter of the state's history. Built in the late 19th century, Aulani Palace showcases stunning architecture that blends Western and Hawaiian styles. Visitors can marvel at intricate details like the grand staircase and beautifully restored rooms filled with artifacts from the royal era. Every corner of the palace whispers stories of Queen Liliuokalani and King Kalakaua, who ruled with grace and strength. As you wander through its halls, you can't help but feel the spirit of Hawaii's rich cultural heritage. Exploring Aulani Palace is like stepping back in time. How often can you say you visited a royal residence? Hard to believe, but water parks were once unsafe. In their early days, these thrilling destinations were notorious for poorly designed attractions that prompted a fair share of accidents. Riders would zoom down slides that lacked proper safety measures, often careening off into mud puddles or worse. Imagine the chaos and confusion as families tried to navigate these risky waters. Fortunately, as the popularity of water parks grew, so did the need for safety regulations. Authorities began establishing guidelines to ensure a safer environment for everyone. This shift meant smoother rides and protected visitors from unexpected tumbles. However, the introduction of these regulations often meant sacrificing some of the wild thrills that made water parks so exciting in the first place. Today, while we can enjoy the adrenaline rush of water slides with a little more confidence, we can't help but wonder how those original parks would stand up to today's safety standards. Turns out, the truth is that crocodiles are nearly bulletproof. These incredible reptiles are among nature's deadliest predators, thanks in part to their tough, bony scales known as osteoderms. These scale structures act like natural armor, providing them with remarkable protection against attacks from other animals. Imagine a prehistoric warrior completely shielded in armor. This is how crocodiles have evolved over millions of years. Their thick skin not only helps them survive confrontations, but also allows them to thrive in various environments, from rivers to swamps. Additionally, the presence of osteoderms helps them maintain a strong and healthy body structure while also reducing their vulnerability to injuries. This impressive adaptation plays a crucial role in their survival, allowing them to dominate their ecosystems as efficient hunters and protect themselves from potential threats. Isn't it fascinating how evolution creates such powerful defenses? What if I told you a note sold for millions? In 2017, an incredible auction took place where a simple note sparked a bidding frenzy, shattering expectations. Initially, auctioneers predicted it would sell for between $5,000 and $8,000. However, against all odds, the final sale price skyrocketed to an astonishing $1.56 million. This remarkable event highlights just how rare and valuable certain pieces of memorabilia can be, often surpassing imagination. The note's extraordinary journey captures the excitement of collectors and showcases the market's unpredictable nature. What made this note so special? Perhaps it was its unique history or the famous figure associated with it. Regardless, the sale serves as a vivid reminder that in the world of auctions, anything can happen, turning everyday items into treasures. Who knows what might be hiding in attics or old boxes waiting for their moment to shine? This might surprise you. Google's camels in the desert. In 2014, Google embarked on a fascinating project in the Liwa Desert, located in the United Arab Emirates. They mounted 360-degree cameras on camels to capture stunning imagery for their popular Street View feature. This innovative move was designed to allow people around the world to explore the beautiful yet harsh landscape of Golden Dunes without ever leaving their homes. The camels, known for their ability to navigate difficult terrain, proved to be the perfect companions for this adventure. By utilizing these unique animals, Google was able to provide a rare glimpse into this expansive desert ecosystem, showcasing its beauty and challenges. Now, anyone with an internet connection can virtually trek across the sandy landscapes, observing the striking contrasts of the desert environment. The project also highlights how technology and nature can come together creatively, making it possible for people to appreciate places they may never visit in real life. So are you ready to explore the Liwa Desert through your screen? Ever wondered how our Milky Way formed? Researchers studying ancient stars in the Milky Way's halo have made an exciting discovery. Our galaxy absorbed a smaller galaxy about 25% of its size during a massive collision billions of years ago. This cosmic event was like a stellar buffet, reshaping the Milky Way and blending the characteristics of both galaxies. The collision had a significant impact on the structure we see today, allowing scientists to trace the history of the Milky Way through the stars that originated from that smaller, merged galaxy. These ancient stars contain clues about the conditions and events that took place during the merger, illuminating a fascinating chapter in our galaxy's past. By analyzing the chemical makeup and movements of these stars, astronomers are piecing together the story of how our galaxy evolved over time. Isn't it amazing to think about the cosmic dance that shaped our home in the universe? Believe it or not, Bletchley Park changed history. Located in the UK, Bletchley Park became the hub for a secret code-breaking operation during World War II. This operation was crucial for deciphering German communications, which played a pivotal role in the conflict. One of the most remarkable achievements was breaking the Enigma code, a complex cipher the German military used to encrypt their messages. With skilled mathematicians and cryptanalysts like Alan Turing and his team, the Allies managed to break this seemingly unbreakable code. The success of this operation provided critical intelligence, allowing the Allies to predict German strategies and movements. As a result, Bletchley Park's efforts significantly influenced the outcome of the war, illustrating how information can be a powerful weapon in warfare. Imagine how different the world might look today if they hadn't cracked those codes. Ever wondered how translation trips up explorers? During the Lewis and Clark expedition, these brave adventurers faced an unexpected challenge, communicating with a Salish-speaking tribe. The situation turned into a complex game of translation, where messages had to be relayed through a mix of languages. Imagine the explorers starting with their English, then passing it to a French speaker, who translated it into Hidatsa. Next came a Shoshone speaker, adding another layer of interpretation before finally reaching the Salish speakers. Each translation introduced the possibility of misunderstanding, creating a hilarious and sometimes frustrating chain of interpretation. It's easy to picture the confusion that arose when a simple idea morphed into something entirely different as it bounced from language to language. This linguistic relay showcased the challenges early explorers faced and highlights the importance of clear communication, especially when encountering new cultures. So next time you're in a complicated conversation, think back to Lewis and Clark. How would you handle the linguistic juggling act?